All right, y'all. What's up, man? It's Bandy. Welcome to a late episode of the Rap, man. We're gonna call this Rap Late Night Vibes, bro. I got my dog Levi here with me, man. We just gonna sit here, just chop it up.
Super late. Wait. First off, super late vibes. And I didn't know it was this official. Oh no, we got an intro.
I always gotta do an intro, bro. I always gotta let people know what's going on for real, for real.
Dang, I'm thrown into this, y'all. This is Super Raw. Your boy Dwayne Levi. Very thankful to be here. Bandy's super dope, super great guy that I met. And the things that he's bringing me around just fits perfectly with the crafts that I'm bringing to the table. So super excited to be here. But damn, I ain't know you was like...
Nah, bro. I promise you. Bro, when that camera come on, bro, I'm just like, all right, let's get it.
But that's funny.
Bro, when we do the podcast, bro, like, them niggas be mad at me because I dead ass just be playing on the intro sometimes. I'll hit him with the super proper voice, like I'm trying out for like radio or TV and shit.
Yeah, you got that voice though. You can do that.
It's just funny. Now I be practicing, bro. Like I'm definitely trying to get on the radio. So any radio stations out there that need some on air talent, holla at your boy.
That'd be tough.
But nah.
Dang.
But yeah, you can play music if you want to, bro.
Yeah, we just going through, the vault, a lot of unreleased music. Of course, this is how I'm pulled into doing content. I've fought it for years. I'm such an artist. I love to sit in the studio. I love to be in my cocoon and just create. And we live in a time where you need content. And I have a lot to say, bro. I've soaked up music for so long. It's engraved in me in every facet of what it means for music to be a part of you.
Nah,
like it runs through my family. It's in my blood.
Nah, I definitely remember when we did the come up and you was kind of just going down, like how you was pretty much just like it was just in you since birth, basically.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. I was just about to bring that up, that we've had this conversation, kind of a more precursor to even this moment. But yeah, I have a lot to say. It's time to have these moments and talk to people and get thrown into random podcasts like now.
Nah, facts. Hey, nah, this dead ass was just like spur of the moment, bro. We was in here.
Dope, yeah.
We dead ass was just in here, just kind of, filming some content. He got some freestyles that you probably hear it throughout the, as we kind of just have this conversation. And I'm just sitting here, and I was just telling him, I was just like, yo, like the conversations that we have when we come across each other, like whether it be at the gym or just, like in general, I'm just like, people need to film this. People need to hear this type of conversation when it comes to just like music, creativity, and just like all that kind of stuff. So,
but I agree, bro. Yeah,
stars aligned, and we're here today. Yeah, and this is the entertainment collector. I'm slick twisted. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. This is an entertainment collective exclusive, man. So
that's what's
this is
up.
fine.
So
you again, exclusive, okay. Bro. You the first exclusive, bro.
Because the podcast, I'm pretty sure I was the first you did that with.
Yeah. For that, when it came to kind of just like redoing the come up and kind of just revamping it up, like you were definitely one of the first people I reached out to. Courtney actually put me on to you, for real.
Yeah, she's big time. I've done a lot of shows
shout out to Courtney.
That she, shout out Courtney. It's my dog. I've done a lot of shows that she's put together and just been in a lot of different rooms with her. I genuinely enjoy people who like do this for the love. She's one of those people. She just really loves it.
Courtney with the camera.
Yeah, man.
Nah, fact. Did you ever do like those Thursday night vibes, like open mics and stuff like that?
Yeah, and the Saturday night vibe. Yeah, I did a few of those. I've been on every stage in Louisville except the Yum Center, and I haven't done headliners. I've never been on the stage of headliners to perform, but a few of my homies have. So that's always something that's probably gonna end up happening.
When's the last time you performed?
Last time I performed was definitely over a year ago, solid. Like, I did a lot of shows I did a whole year straight of shows, like after the last album. So I did the Leave Out a Great album, did shows for an entire year. I was working with this dude, Rocket, cool guy. He has his own clothing brand, shout out, bro. And he was putting me in shows like literally once a month for a whole year. And it would come with clothing that had my brand on it, and I would get, a slot to perform 3 to 5 songs. So when I worked on Good Music Matters, which is the previous album, that was back to the studio. So I was at the Goondocks. I call it the Goondocks. Shout out the Goonies. Shout out my bros. We have our own camp. We have our own studio that one of the bros put together, and it's just dream come true. I've always wanted to be able to go to a studio that's professional quality, but like I can technically call my own. I don't own it, but I'm like the first real artist to go over there and put a dent in what it means to have a studio for bro. So and like it's the Goonies, it's the Camp. Everything produced on the albums is by those guys, mixed by those guys. So shout out to Camp. But
shout out to Camp.
Yeah, man, it's engraved in me, bro. It's time to talk about it. It's a lot. Dwayne Levi. I've been making music since literally 7th grade. Everybody in Louisville knows. But it's I gotta take it beyond Louisville. I love my city. Love the stuff that I've been able to do in the state of Kentucky. Going to the University of Kentucky, doing a show there where they paid me. I was the first black student technically that got paid for a show on campus while I was a student.
That's fine.
Yep, had to fight for that. The Black Student Union was like, hey, we want you to perform at the Apollo, but be the special guest my senior year because my sophomore year I won the Apollo. So they was like, there's no sense of having you, performing it again and compete. You've won it.
Right.
But you've done so much with your music over the 4 years. You're a senior. Like, people know your name. We want you to be the special guest. And understand, like, they've always made the special guest somebody who's actually famous. But this year, I don't think they had the budget to do it. Like, they've had Chance the Rapper come out.
That was this year?
No, this was back when I was in college.
Oh, I was like, wait. I could have sworn you just said this year. I was like, wait a minute. I missed this.
Funny. Yeah.
But nah, go ahead. My fault.
No, you good, bro. So, yeah, I did a show. They paid me $1,000. And I remember the offer. And I was like, oh, yeah, I'll do it. And then like a week later, his name was Mr. Khalil Baker. He called me back to the BSU, Black Student Union office, and was like, I got like some bad news, but like not super bad. Like we're gonna fight through it, but the SAB because they had to go obviously to. Should I say the white people? Like, like they had the money, the university.
I'm about to say,
but the SAB
possibly.
I mean, they was like, we don't think we should pay a student to perform.
Why?
Because it's a student and like why? And then he fought for me and said, if this is his career, if this is what he wants to do, why shouldn't we be the first to pay him for a show?
Yeah.
And they approved it, and I got paid $1,000 to perform on campus.
Oh, that's tough.
And it was insane. You got to think like
What'd
this
you
is the
spend
University of Kentucky, huh?
What'd you spend the money on?
I don't remember. Probably just regular stuff like clothes, food. Like,
hey, bro, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Like $1,000 in college, bro, you feel like you got 10.
First time I got my first residual check, I thought I had 10, like you said, and it was gone so fast.
Bro, what? As soon as the refund checks hit, we was just like, man, we about to go to the mall. I'm about to get me some shoes. I'm about to get me some clothes. But what? This was snapbacks was like that, bro. I buy like 3 snapbacks, bro.
He said,
I come back to campus looking fresh. Fresh, bro.
Yeah.
I promise you, bro.
I remember I bought a lot of stuff when I got that first residual check and then looked up like a month later and was like, oh my God, I told myself I was going to save this and I was going to. And none of that happened, bro.
At all. Like,
honestly.
I feel like when I got refund checks, bro, like in my head, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to be smart. But as soon as that motherfucker hit, I'm like, nah, bro, I got some shit to get. But,
Let me turn off this program. Play some shit too.
Ah, yeah, nah, we got some background music going, man. But bro, what's one of your favorite give me a story of like when you was in the studio, just kind of like
like it's just a studio moment that I can remember.
Yeah, like one of your favorite studio moments.
And I would probably say in eras. Like my studio moments are in eras. There is specific nights and moments I remember, but like there's been so many eras of the studio for me. Okay, I do have a random one, and this ain't even important. But do I have actually a reference of that on here? Let me see. I could always hook my phone up if I need to. So years ago, 2 of the artists that I've made some of the most music with. Let me hook my phone up. Jordan Kelly, Cole Brinsel, a.k.a. Kels, a.k.a. Sue. Cole, which is Sue, is featured on half of the last album that I dropped. It was his first time being able to be on something official. He's made music with us all these years, and he's never dropped anything. So
I've by himself?
No, never.
Oh.
I've always felt important for him to be able to experience what it's like to have something official out. And when we started Good Music Matters, he was coming to those studio sessions. I remember one night, he just randomly, one of the first early sessions of the whole process, And understand, we worked on that album for a year and a half, almost 2 years.
Right.
Every single week. He was just like, can we make this something, y'all? Like, I don't want to just pull up every week and like this don't like. And I remember having an attitude at first, like, shut up, nigga. Like it's gonna be something, but like you ain't never dropped nothing, bro. Like don't
ain't
get my
never
hopes
dropped
up to where you about to get so official about it. But I'm gonna end up being the one to do all the back work.
You ain't dropped that. It's crazy.
And at first I had an attitude about it. And I was like, I already know if I do a project with him, I'm gonna do the back work. He ain't gonna do it. But some guy got on me and was like, that's wrong. He's like, you've already dropped 5 albums. You've had all of this success already as your individual. Like, this is your brother. This is somebody you picked the mic up with. Go ahead and let him have a project with you.
Let him pop his shit.
Yeah, so naturally it happened. And I told him that night after I sat there for like an hour mad about it. Like, I was just like, why would you say that? Like, let's just have fun. Whatever happens, happens. But like, God was like, no, he's right. He's letting you know he's got 3 kids. He ain't pulling up to these studio sessions just to bullshit.
Nah, he trying to work.
Bros believes in this, yes, man. And I was like, if it's anybody that can help, bro, like, do that, have something official, it's me. And that's what I can do. I don't got kids and all that yet.
Right.
Like, I'm still super engraved in the music, so I'll be going off on tangents, bro. But yeah, that's how we started that. But yeah, it's era, so studio session. When this was actually a few days before my birthday, and it was, let's see what year. I think 2020, let me see. And this ain't even like an official studio session, but this is just like one of those days where me and my 2 bros that I grew up with making music with was just chilling together, and we always make music. It's going to happen. You put me, Kels, and Cole in the same room together, me, Kels, and Sue, Braxton, like some of the guys I really grew up with, you put us in the same room.
Shout out to
we are
Braxton.
best friends, like best friends are, but we just so happen to really have that music in common. Like magical, not like we became friends because we have the music in common. Like that's there, but we ended up having so much in common that like these guys.
Y'all ever make one of those tracks? You know how like they have like those tracks, I don't know if they do them now, but back in the day they used to have like those songs where it would just probably be like 10 niggas on the same beat just going in, like, you know, like when they did
Wu-Tang Clan.
Wu-Tang, or like when they did Control,
Yeah,
and Kendrick had to
dissing niggas.
Kendrick was dissing niggas, or like it's like this song called One Train by I want to say it's ASAP. Yeah, I think it is ASAP. One Train. But it's just like a bunch of, you know what I'm saying? It's just like the whole crew just on the. Y'all ever did one of those?
We've got a few tracks where it's like multiple of us, but not like up to like 10 guys. Like nothing like crazy like that. But we do got some tracks where it's like a few of us and we all just spitting bars. Yeah.
Should do it.
Like the cypher we was talking about. Cut this part out. You know, niggas taking the idea.
Nah, but on some real shit though, like niggas should make a 10-minute song and just like the whole crew just like going in.
So look, that studio session I was telling you about though. It was June 18, 2020. And that's what I like about these recordings, these rough drafts, because it automatically puts the date on there for you so you can remember. But I remember we went over Cole's house at the time, the apartment him and his mom was staying at. It was me, him, and Kels. And we do what we do. We smoking, we talking about music, and of course some beats are gonna come on. Of course we're gonna write. But they wasn't as serious. I wanted something to take home that day. Like, everyone's in different moods different days. Some days he's more serious about the music. I'm bullshitting. Some days I am. And he's like, and it was just one of those days where I'm like, I got both y'all in the same room with me. Like, let's record something, because Cole has it set up.
Right.
I got it set up. Kels has it. So anywhere we're at, we can always record something. And so I'm kind of like, okay, we made 3 hooks. And they was like not as serious as me. They wanted to go outside and smoke, and I'll never forget it. And I said, I'm just gonna stay in here and record the hooks so we don't forget them. Because if I didn't record these 3 hooks, bro, they would have never been recorded. And they're hard. And we've never done nothing with them, but they're special for me. If I'm about to go do a show.
And it's just the hook?
Yeah.
Oh,
3
so
hooks, I'm gonna show you all 3.
You was leaving with something.
Yeah, I wasn't playing.
I respect that.
And the 3 hooks are hard. And this is just for me. If I'm going out and doing a show, I play random stuff that people ain't ever heard by me or somebody else that I grew up with, and like it hypes me up. Like, it's weird. Like, so this is one of them.
You can turn it up a little bit so they can hear it.
one, or here goes two.
That's tough. I ain't gonna hold you.
Hard. What I liked about that one is using the word conjuring, because I was watching like The Conjuring that week and was really inspired by that movie because it's really good. And I just wanted to use the word conjuring.
You're the only person I know that get inspired by scary movies.
For real?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I really am inspired by them. Can't help it.
Like, you love scary movies, bro.
I'm a fan of the franchise of Scream. I think if you're a fan of Scream, it makes you a fan of scary movies because the whole point of the franchise is to talk about scary movies while you're experiencing one. But no, I really do like scary movies.
I do not like scary movies, bro. I watched it one time, bro.
Which one?
I think I watched both of them, bro. The second one is the one that scarred me the most. Because I think like 5 minutes into the movie, Buddy just grabbed Buddy out the water and just took a whole chunk out of his body. I was just like,
yeah,
hey.
he was like,
I was like, hey. Like, I already don't like clowns, so.
Yeah, I feel you.
I don't give a fuck Pennywise.
The first one's fucked up when he kills the first little kid, bro.
Bro, yes,
scary,
and
bro.
like, and he's killing kids.
Yeah, he's sitting there.
Man,
he's eating them, bro.
Bro, he's eating kids, them. Bro. Like, I'm not with Pennywise, bro. He a pedophile.
The clown eating kids is crazy.
He's a pedophile.
That lives in the sewer.
He's a pedophile.
This is the third hook, and then we
Pennywise is a pedophile. I said it. I said it.
Worse than Jeffrey Dahmer?
Bruh, they in the same hell.
You ain't lying.
Nah, Jeffrey Dahmer's crazy, though. This the third hook?
Mm-hmm. The first one was my favorite one. Room for Two so hard. I love that hook so much. I know I'm going to bring it back one day and really...
That's what it's called, Room for Two?
Yeah.
That could really be on some shit for the ladies, for real.
Bro, you ain't lying, bro.
That can definitely be on some shit for the ladies.
See, I can talk about pills. I don't do pills, but my niggas have done them. So I'm writing a song with them too.
It sounded good. It sounded good.
Together,
like, somebody, your homie listening to it, like, you don't do pills. I know, but it sounded good. Sometimes that's all it is, bro. If it sound good, you just got to throw it in there.
You can rap. So people don't understand this.
Somebody going to relate to it.
Yes. Everybody's got homies that don't rap and make music. So it's like, as an artist, sometimes we can like put that into a song for our homie's sake. Like,
yeah,
let someone tell your story sonically, bro.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of gangster rappers that ain't gangsters.
Oh, God.
Ice Cube's from Compton, but he wasn't out there banging. He was an artist the whole time. But you gotta respect it, though.
I definitely respect it.
They had someone in the hood with him that grew up with just like them, but he happened to be artistic. And he painted their story. You gotta respect that. That's why he can go and have all these Crips and everyone. Because it's like, bro, you telling our story.
Part of me feels like all of them outside of, like Eazy-E and kind of his people, like before they came together and stuff like that. But I feel like Dr. Dre and Ice Cube, they really was like about the music for real.
Yeah.
I feel like you just like when you grow up in the hood, bro, it's like you be around it, so it's just like you just know them and you do become cool with some people. And I feel like a lot of times, like when people know you got a gift, especially like back in the day, because like there was codes. Like if you was a great hooper, like they was not letting you in the streets type shit. If you got music, like nah, you stay your ass away from it. And I feel like there was part of me feels like it was kind of like one of those type of situations when it came to Cube and Dr. Dre.
Yeah, I can respect that, bro. Watching the movie ain't ever gonna really give us what it was.
Nah, absolutely
it just
not.
gives us.
He gave us an idea.
Yeah,
but you know what I'm saying. I feel like we would have to. Cube would have to be sitting right there, And Dr. Dre would have to be sitting
For us
right
to
there.
really hear it, to know, like, really, what was it really like, bro?
Yeah. You know, I auditioned for that movie.
For who?
Dr. Dre.
For real?
Yeah.
Dang, I didn't know that.
When I lived in California, bro. My aunt had sent me the link that they was doing a casting call for it. So I was just like, at first,
They did pick somebody who kind of looked like him, though.
I felt like I looked like him too a little bit at the time.
You could have pulled
Maybe
it off.
not now. I feel like at the time I probably could have pulled it off.
Okay.
But
yeah.
also at the time I did not know what I was doing when it come to making like an audition tape.
But that's dope, though, that you did that.
Nah, it definitely was cool.
That says a lot about your ambition, bro.
I feel like if it was like presented to me now, I feel like I would know what to do now. Mm-hmm. You know, like I feel like, all right, I know how to put this together to, you know, make a good audition. Even if I didn't get it, like I felt like I can be like proud of just like, shit, that was still kind of dope. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I know how to do it now. But then I was just doing shit. Nigga, I had a wife beater on.
Now look at what you're doing, though.
Every time like for real. If I ever find this footage, bro, I think I had like a tank top on, bro. I had like some shorts. I was staying in Compton at the time, bro, and I had somebody just recording it on the camera. I'm just over here, just like I'm sitting here saying the lines. I watched it back. I don't even think I had a haircut. I'm just sitting here watching it back. I'm just like, I'm not gonna get it. But I was like, I'm gonna send that bitch in anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
But yeah, man. Long story short, I did not get the role.
That's cool, though. I mean, yeah.
Nah, it's definitely cool. But it's a cool story. I could be like, hey, I sent in an audition tape, and I can tell everybody how bad it was.
Yeah.
Because if I come across that footage, bro, I'm gonna send it to you because that shit was probably bad.
Bad.
You would not have wanted to work with me after that one. He'd be like, I don't think he got it. A little bit more seasoning, a little bit more training.
Yeah. You get shit. I'm putting you in a movie, so here we go.
Yeah, true. Nah, again, I had to go through that to be able to be granted this opportunity. You feel me?
Yeah, 'cause I'm a big time Hollywood director.
You know what I'm saying? I'm big time. This is big time. This is my big break. So I'm blessed for the opportunity.
Bro, you got me thinking of studio sessions. I have another one I thought of, and it was on my first album, Levi, the Levi Effect. And the song is called Trust. And I remember being at the studio. Understand, Saint, he's the #1 engineer out of Louisville. Like, it's always been kind of like KY Engineer, Slick, Saint when it comes to the biggest engineer names in the whole state of Kentucky. You know, everyone knows Saint's responsible for Bryson Tiller's music in high school and, you know, helping him create a sound. And Saint's touched every famous person pretty much who's came through the city. Like, they know that he's going to get the good product. Now, he's dope guy to be around. You would never know how important he is just being around him. He's such a down-to-earth person. And I was thankful to be able to be, like, you know, in those studio sessions with him. And he engineered my first 4 albums, bro. So I will never forget that. And he encouraged me to get my own mic and stuff and start learning how to. But anyways, I'll never forget when I recorded Trust, because it took me a minute to get comfortable with my own melodies, with my own voice and singing. I always knew I had it in me to do something, but I didn't have the confidence, and my grandma kind of instilled that in me. Shout out Grandma.
Shout out Grandma.
Just this close to making Motown. Wasn't her fault. What happened? Anyways, you heard the story. But Trust, I remember recording that hook, and I had practiced so hard on that album. I sung every song on that album except one. There was only one hook I gave away. I had Braxton sing On My Way, and that was the hit of the album. But everything else, I was like, I'm singing. I have a sound in my head, and can't nobody sing it the way I'm hearing it.
Right.
So I got to figure this out, because technically I'm hearing my voice because I'm the one that wrote it. So did Trust, and I'll never forget that day because that was my first time executing such a good song with my raw vocals. He didn't even put no auto-tune on me that day. And I remember Saint being so excited. Like, he never stopped and was just like, this is the day, or make this weird moment. But his excitement to record me when he heard me sing that hook and start that verse was like, okay, it was clear that I had a hit. It was clear that we was going to a new level. And he was experiencing, he had already been recording me for years, since high school. He'd experienced me. I'm in college now. I'm a junior in college, about to be a senior. And like, he's experiencing like, okay, and he got me together. He was coaching me so hard, and I knew in my heart, I said, Saint's really coaching me hard on this song. That means this is a hit.
Yeah.
And like, this is a special studio session. Trust.
I feel like those are always like dope moments, kind of just whether it be, you know, like in sports or anything, where it's like you kind of doing what you love and you kind of just find yourself like in that pocket, in that zone type shit. So it's like you really just like, hold up now. It's almost like you have like an out of body experience type shit, and you just like, I don't know what that was, but that might be that shit right there.
That's when the best stuff happens, though.
Nah, I agree.
Like,
I
if you watch Michael Jackson's performance when he did the moonwalk the first time, I do feel like he planned on doing it, but he did it twice in that performance. And that second time he did it, that wasn't planned.
Cause the first time, bro, people probably was just looking at it like, hold up.
It's fake. He did it again to show me it wasn't fake.
They were like, hold on, like, did you see this nigga
this
nigga just walked backwards? Like, what the fuck? And then he did it again, and it was like, oh shit. Nah, the moonwalk was crazy. I ain't gonna hold you. You can do the moonwalk?
Yeah. I always like doing it to the side, like Usher.
That ain't the moonwalk, bro. That's
I can't do it backwards like I used to be able to do it backwards. It's more to the side now.
Nah, it's the moonwalk is cold. Some people be trying to do it, but it just look like they just stumping their heels.
Facts.
But that's funny.
So yeah, man, it was fun shooting that freestyle we did tonight. It's I have these moments when I just want to start rapping. I just want to write verses, do freestyles on random beats, and I'm in that pocket again. And all it does is just helps me exercise my lyricism, keep that muscle memory of being a lyricist active, and just gives me something to shoot.
You think freestyling is a lost art in music today? Because I feel like a lot of rappers really can't, like at least today, really can't freestyle for real.
Can I challenge you a little bit on that? I agree with you. I feel like you were saying more so like the traditional freestyle where Here I Am over top of a beat, like Eminem, Biggie, they would go to these studios, like these radio stations, and they like on the spot, okay, before we done rap.
That's an art.
That is an art. But I do like what the new generation has done with the freestyling has become more of the song process, bro.
Like just the punch-in method and stuff like that?
That, and even like I was like Juice WRLD, I was listening to Juice WRLD again earlier. A lot of his songs is really off that top of that head, bro. And if you listen, you can tell because he does repeat some things a few times to get to the next. Mm-hmm. But you can tell it's a real freestyle. Young Thug did it. Like, at the mumble rap thing, I get it. It was tough for a certain generation to accept it. Even me. I remember having a few years of, fuck that. That ain't gonna work. I'm a J. Cole head.
It definitely took me a minute to come around. Like people like the Migos, Future, Thug. Like, it took me a minute to come around to them. So I was on the same shit. Like, I'm like J. Cole, Kanye, Jay-Z. Like, I want to hear niggas spit.
So what I'm really saying is, like, when we did Good Music Matters, this is why that might be my favorite album that I recorded, my experience of recording it. Because this is not me going, love Saint and love the studio sessions and all that, but like, you're going and paying for a session, there's an artist before you and an artist after you. So like, really there's times where you gotta literally, time is money. Right. So really I wanna do 10 more takes of this hook. Really I wanna do 50 more takes of this rap verse until it's perfect. But I can't because of money. I gotta be smart, and I'm in college, feel me? I gotta make this money make sense and get this album done. So Good Music Matters, being in a camp now, all these late hours, we in the studio 6 hours, 7 hours, bro. I would get over there at 6 p.m.-ish, wouldn't be going home till 2 a.m. every single Friday for 2 straight years.
But you got those opportunity to put in the repetition that you probably wanted to do because you probably wasn't worried about the quote-unquote money at the time, I'm assuming.
Exactly. So what did that create? I was able to finally learn how to freestyle hooks and not be so dependent on I have to sit down and write a whole song first before I go to the mic. So the punch-in freestyle method is magical because what it does is it allows us artists to be captured in our rawest form. Sometimes, bro, like, let's look at it. Let's go to my voice memos in my phone, and I know real artists can relate to this. Like, my homie Kales told me years ago, start doing voice memos. I haven't even had this phone a whole year yet, and look how many voice memos is in here. Like, do voice memos.
Yeah.
Like, so what happens is...
just saying, like, just singing and saying shit?
Bro, the first time you hear a beat that's perfect for you and your spirit and your soul and everything that you're trying to bring to the table as a musician, the first time you hear it, you're typically going to think of the greatest thing you can do on it in that first moment, the melody, the cadence, maybe it's a bar, it always comes the first time you hear it, bro. So it got to the point where it's like, if I knew I had a fire beat, I would listen for about 5 seconds, cut that bitch off. Because I'm not in a spot. I'm at school right now. I'm at work. I don't have time to really put down. And I don't want to waste that initial, what my soul says.
Right.
Because when you've done music as long as I have, that's what you get out of it, bro. It's like second nature to me.
I wish it was that easy to do that shit with like visuals. Cause I be hearing stuff, bro, and I just be having visuals pop up in my head.
Okay, I think you just did that though. The way you just shot the freestyle we did, you didn't sit there and say, I have this whole plan when you come over here. I'm about to do this. I'm gonna have this angle. You was sitting right here. You did 2 other angles, finding shit. None of this was planned. And then you sat right here and said, hold on, bro, I'm gonna do something. And you was even funny, like, don't think this is weird, but and it's hard.
Yeah.
So I think
sometimes you really do just gotta be in the moment though.
Yeah.
Cause I feel like a lot of times, like, even when it comes to just like music videos, even like writing like short films, sometimes it's just like you just want to, even like with short films, it's like one of those things where I just kind of just want to like just take it back to like, you know, like 2010 like YouTube, to where it's just like, hey, I just got this idea, I got like a little script, let's just film it. Cause you like, you ever like watch YouTube back in the day, like when it was like Kane Carter, Hot Damn I Rock, well, that's the same person. But Spoken Reasons, Emmanuel,
sure,
Delano, Dormtainment. Bro, like I just used to, like I respect like those, like, cause I truly feel like those people are like pioneers of like true like YouTube. And when I watch YouTube and like when I create content, bro, like I be trying to just capture that essence of like, just like the raw, YouTube, it's scripted content, but at the same time, it's just like, it's raw, like homemade content. I feel like a lot of content be, you know, sometimes it's just a little bit too curated. And it's just like going back to, but I feel like that's kind of, like you said, going back to like, you know, with the punching method, it gives you that opportunity to just kind of just put your ideas in the song, like in that raw, like this is what I felt.
Every hook
on
Good Music Matters is a punch in, bro.
Word.
When I'm just going to the mic. And when I got to go to the studio on Valentine's Day, and it was my first time at that studio, at the camp studio, the Goondocks, in like a year. And the way we was able to get right back into it just showed like those 2 straight years, that year and a half, it was like somewhere between a year and a half, 2 straight years. Every single Friday we met and had long sessions. Like it came to play.
We got Ghost.
I just got seen. I'm still scared from seeing Scream. Fuck that. That's the first, and then you say Ghost, like Ghostface, like fuck. But yeah, man, the punching method. That's why I like Good Music Matters, because I was free with it. I was like, I've done 5 albums. I've been so serious about them. I sat down and wrote each song and had a topic. Like, no, what happens if I just go into a campus? I mean, a art studio, metaphorically speaking, and I got all these white canvases around me, and I just start throwing paint on each shit. What happens? And that's what happened. 50 plus songs I had to choose through for Good Music Matters. And I'm sitting there like, 12, 8, I gotta keep to the, and someone told me one day, no, drop a 20 piece. Like going to Indies and buying a 20 piece, man. All the great rappers have done it.
You could have dropped a part 1 and part 2.
Could have done that. It's coming. I feel like that's the next step, doing something like that. A disc 1, disc 2.
Being that you've kind of like just been in music like so long, and also kind of having that love for like film too, have you ever thought about like writing music for like movies and stuff, or movies or TV shows?
Absolutely. I think that's another big step with the film. Like the second film, this is be my second film I'm actually directing that's going to come out that you're in. Shout out to you. Appreciate you hopping in this for me. You gonna
my
be funny
acting
too.
Debut.
He's funny.
You feel me? Shakespearean.
But like my first film, Happy Pill, has my music in it, and then this is going to have my music in it too. But it's just music from the previous album, so it's like I didn't make that song for the movie, but it does fit the movie.
Yeah.
So it's all still in alignment. But I do think another step is to sit down and say, okay, what does a movie soundtrack sound like? The same movie that I'm gonna write and direct. What does that sound like, look like, feel like?
Because that kind of just goes into what we was talking about earlier when we was outside, just kind of just looking into the business of it all. And I just feel like, you know, sometimes it's like I understand that we all kind of want to be the star. You know, it's my music. I want to, I want to star in it. Like my script, I want to star in it. Whoop de whoop. But sometimes I feel like on a business tip, if you could, if you could find those ways to kind of just find those opportunities because you're still getting your music out there regardless. People still hear the music. Your name is still going to be on the credits. But I just also feel like it's another way to at least kind of, build some business behind it too.
Big time. Yeah.
So
that's definitely what's next, bro. I see everything coming together, like, even just being here right now and just reminding me of what success looks like on different levels. Like, this is big for y'all to have this studio.
Yeah.
And it's giving artists like me a platform to come out. Like, you told me to come out just to shoot some content tonight, and here we are doing this exclusive, unplanned podcast.
Super unplanned, super on the fly.
We've been drinking and shit. We loaded a little bit.
Chilling.
Throw me into this podcast. I know I'm rambling.
Chilling, bro.
I'm thankful for this. Thank you for just giving me a chance to just talk a little bit. There's so much more to say. Can't say it all in one night. Sure. But all my homies know, anyone who knows me and has been in a studio session with me or in a creative room with me knows I do this a lot. And it's like, it's cool to finally give the people this. They can hear me talk a little bit about art.
Facts. We definitely can.
Got Pito.
We could definitely do this again, man. We gonna close this episode because my dog gotta go to the potty, man. Damn. But before you go to the potty though, let them know where to find you.
Dwayne Levi on all platforms. That's DWAYNE LEVI. That's every platform has all my albums on it. Instagram Dwayne Levi Sutton. I put my last name on there just because it's more going on with my Instagram. It's also film being my movies and stuff are being promoted on there. There's a short film out that you can watch that I directed and wrote called Happy Pill. That's on my YouTube, Dwayne Levi. Again, that's DWAYNE LEVI. Appreciate you, Bandy. Shout out to y'all, man. The Creative Collective.
The Entertainment Collective.
I'm sorry.
The Creative Collective.
Shout out to y'all, man. The Entertainment Collective. See, I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I think it was like last episode we filmed, I was over here low-key twisted, so I'm over here trying to do the close, and I'm over here just like, the rap pod at TikTok.
So I feel bad now
because I damn sure had to look over real quick. I'm like, what is the? But nah, for sure, man. But yeah, go ahead, go to the bathroom, man. I know you gotta go, bro.